Yo, what's going on everybody? Nelson from Hoopline. So recently at Stephen Curry's SC30 Select Camp, he showed us a really challenging and competitive shooting drill that'll help him improve on his shot. Joining in with me today, I have Fung from the Fung Brothers.
What's up?
And today we're gonna be showing you guys Stephen Curry's shooting drill, and we are gonna do our best to try to compete with this score.
So actually, technically, if we do the drill exactly like how he did it, we would be competing directly against his score.
I'm gonna call him out on Twitter and be like, yo man, I got a better score than you on your own shooting challenge.
Hey, there better not be a whole bunch of jump cuts and editing in it.
No, it's one take, man. One take.
We are gonna
no cuts.
We're gonna try to do this drill just like Stephen Curry did.
First off, we're gonna start with a tweaked version that's a little bit more easier. As a warm-up, we're gonna change the rules a little bit, not according to, the same as Stephen Curry's rules, just to warm up a little bit. And then afterwards, we're gonna actually do the actual challenge. Woo! So as seen on Stephen Curry's video, this is the rules for his shooting challenge. There's 3 different shots you're going to take. The first shot is a pickup shot. You're gonna catch the ball with one hand, take one dribble, and shoot. The second shot is a pickup in a space. Again, you're gonna catch the ball with one hand, take 2 dribbles into a pull-up jumper. The last shot is the pickup step back. Just as the other 2 shots, you're gonna catch the ball with one hand, take 1 dribble for a step back 3. There's 5 spots you're gonna shoot from: the corner, the wing, the top of the key, and the other wing and corner. You have to follow the order of the 3 shots until you make 5 shots in order for you to move on to the next spot. On the right side of the court, you have to catch the ball with your right hand, and on the left side of the court, you have to use your left hand. On the top of the key, you can use either hand of your choice. In Steph Curry's shooting challenge, his goal is to hit 5 shots out of 7 attempts. If you do not make 5 shots within 7 attempts, you have to move back to the previous spot. Steph Curry also has a time limit of 2 minutes for you to complete the whole drill. And just like in this video clip, Steph Curry finished the drill within 1.5 minutes, which is why he's probably the best shooter to ever play the game. So because Steph Curry is that great of a shooter, his rules are pretty hard. So first, we are gonna show you a little tweaked version that's a little easier, where you get unlimited shots and you don't get to move back, and you're basing your score off of time. So basically, we're gonna see who's gonna hit the 5 shots within the 5 spots within the quickest time. All right, to start things off, this is the easy Steph Curry challenge. Nelson versus Andrew. All right, easy Steph Curry challenge, round 1.
2. Count out his makes.
3.
Woo, next spot. 1. Middle. Front. Back. 3. 5. Top of the key. 1. 2. 5. Next spot. 0. 1.
4.
Okay, last spot. You getting tired, Nelson?
I got it. 3.
4. Once he makes it, go for that 5th one.
7.
Woo! 3 minutes and 35 seconds.
Yo, man, that was a lot harder than I thought. See, I only did the easy version. I imagine how I'm gonna do for the actual Steph Curry challenge.
Hey, you guys gotta be active with the rebounds. Oh. Count his makes too. What does he have?
4.
I don't think he's gonna finish.
Oh my God.
Let's go, move on. You're catching with your left hand.
Oh shoot! I didn't do it right. Okay, keep on. I got one. I got one.
You have 0. Go mid-range shouting. Nice, last spot, last spot. So last one.
Cool, so what was my time?
What was the time?
4:30.
4:30.
Oh my gosh.
Hey man, what do you think of the drill, man?
Listen, I'm gonna beat Steph Curry. We're gonna beat Steph Curry.
Hey, we're aiming, you know, this is just a warm-up.
It's just a warm-up, man. I'm not gonna lie. Guys, I'm not even saying I'm a good shooter, but a lot of good shooters probably couldn't do it that fast.
Nah.
But I can only imagine with the Steph Curry rules where you actually have to go backwards if you don't make it in that certain amount of time, in the certain amount of shot attempts, because that three-pointer, man, I'm about to miss that like every time.
All right, what are your thoughts after doing even the first easy Steph Curry challenge?
Man, to be honest, I think me and you, we were just trying to rush it really quickly. So you want to focus on thinking about making the shot rather than thinking about shooting it as quickly as you can. At the end of the day, missing a shot can actually hurt you because you're getting more shots up, which tires you out even more.
Oh my gosh, man, my arms are tired, bro. I definitely was focusing on shooting them quicker. I think I still would have taken around like the 4-minute mark, to be honest, but I did feel like I was rushing it a little bit too much. Focusing on your shots is better, especially for this next challenge. You really gotta focus on making the shot because missing your shot in this one is even worse.
All right, so what he means by that is we're actually gonna attempt the Stephen Curry shooting challenge. We're gonna go by all of his rules. We got 2 minutes to go all the way around. We got 7 shots to make 5. If we don't make it within the 7 attempts, we move backwards.
So potentially, we could stay in the same spot the entire 2 minutes.
As seen as the original Stephen Curry challenge video, a lot of the elite campers, they were stuck on the first spot after 2 minutes.
I'm gonna shoot it like Steph Curry's watching.
Shoot.
See what happens, man.
3, 2, 1, go.
4-6.
Oh, move it out, man.
Woo, 5-7. 0-1. 7-2.
3, 4.
Whoa!
1, 1, 1.
Were you counting down from 2 minutes? Oh. 3-6.
Oh, so let's go back.
Dang. Uh-oh, back to the second spot. What time is it? 1:30. 2-4. 3-5. 3-6.
We're up 3-6? All right, that was my first take on the Steph Curry challenge. I was surprised, I actually made it to the top of the key. And then
At some point.
I literally went all the way back to the first spot, man. Jeez. That's how challenging this challenge is. This is like, you can get all the way to the 5th spot, but if you keep missing, you can end up back at the 1st spot, you know? So that's pretty difficult, man. All right, Andrew, you up next.
All right, Andrew, you ready? Steph Curry challenge.
I'm ready, man. I swear, if I make it up to this spot, I'm just gonna stop shooting because I'm trying to beat Nelson.
3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2.
It's all right, take your time. Ooh. Oh, start over, start over. So you can continue with that, the next shot, just not start over with the first shot, you know what I'm talking about? So if you're doing a step back, just do the step back. Oh! To move on! To move on! What's that? You gotta let him know. You gotta let him know. Oh, start from the back. Start over, first spot. You can still move on. Yeah, you can still move on. No, so you can still move on.
Round 1, me and Nelson didn't make it past the first spot. So Nelson made more shots than me, but I guess we ended up, the result was the same. So
Yep.
we gotta, Nelson, we gotta see if the result can be any different this next time around.
Round 2.
Woo! All right, we're gonna switch things up. We're gonna start from the left side this time. All rules apply the same. You know, we're just gonna start from the different corner. All right, so in this drill, because on the left side of the court, you have to catch the ball with your left hand. In this case, is my opposite hand. It's a lot more difficult, and I'm not used to doing it because, you know, I normally don't catch the ball with my one left hand to catch and shoot. So, you know, doing this drill is a lot more difficult. So I feel like I'm gonna have a harder time on the left side than I will on the right side. But, you know, because, you know, we're gonna change this up just to see how it goes. Normally, if for right-handers like me, shooting or doing a pullback dribble with your left hand is a lot more smooth because your shoulders are already squared up to the basket, you know. But if you're doing a dribble pull with your right hand, you got to turn your shoulders to square up, then shoot. Obviously, for right-handers, when you're going left for a pull-up, it's a lot more easier to pull up than it is going with your right. 3, 2, 1, go.
0 for 1. 1 for 2.
3-5.
Make it out!
Travel. Left though.
1-4, restart.
1-1. 30 seconds. Good. 2-3. 3-4.
4-5. Make it out!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey! Wait, you technically...
I went back.
Oh!
You know, I was able to get out of the corner spot, able to make it to the second spot twice. I was able to stay there.
What old guys do before they play ball. They just circle the knees like this. Ah! All right, man. All right, man. Steph Curry challenge? Huh? I'm wearing Nike. Nike over Under Armour.
Hey.
I'm just kidding. Shout out to my good friend of many years, Stephen Curry, for creating this drill. Congratulations for all your accomplishments, and I'll see you at the barbecue tomorrow. All right.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
1, 1.
1, 2. 1, 3. 2, 4. 3, 5.
Go, start over.
1 minute, 30 seconds. 1, 2. 1, 3. 2, 4. 3, 5. 4, 6. Ah! 1 minute. 1, 2, 2, 3. 3, 4. 4, 5.
Oh shoot!
Oh, you made it out?
How much time? How much time? How much time? 30 seconds.
1, 1, 1.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hit the 3. He gets to go to the top.
10,
Ah.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Wait, wasn't the last one making move back? That was good. That was good.
I was at the second spot for a while. Okay.
To be honest, it doesn't really matter because we still didn't make it to the finish line.
Yo, man.
All right.
How's your arm?
Man, I can't even feel it. Oh
I
man.
feel like it's just like falling off.
That was really tough, man. At points I thought I was in a flow. Because once you make like a 3, if you hit like 3 shots in a row, you're like, ooh,
Yeah.
I'm getting it.
You're
But-
getting out. You're getting out.
But it can all change so quick, guys.
That's basically just how challenging this challenge is. I mean, they don't call it a challenge for nothing, right?
What did you learn? I felt like a lot of people when they watch that Stephen Curry camp video, they don't think it's that hard.
Right. It's
When
not.
you visual, you're just shooting, right?
For sure. It's because you're watching Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time, shoot the drill. He shoot it with so like what they call, Stepherless.
It's
right?
effortless.
It's
easy,
effortless for him.
he's
It's
focused,
easy.
he's taking his time.
What I did learn from this drill is that you actually really got to focus on making the shot. Do not rush your shots. I know you're going against a time limit, but I feel like it's better to take your time and focus on the shots and making them to move on to the next spot rather than having to always go back and forth, from missing all the shots.
I pretty much want to go off that, and I felt like when I first started off, that on the left side, that last round, I was really shooting slow because I really wanted to make a few shots first because I think a big part of it is getting into a rhythm. I'm sure for people who are even better shooters than me, you got to get into a rhythm. And how you get in a rhythm? You don't get in a rhythm by chucking up shots really fast.
Yeah.
You have to just make them, focus. I even took a little bit extra time on the first ones to make it, and then I kind of got in a mini flow.
Yeah.
And then that's how even I was able to make it to the second spot.
Exactly.
So I think definitely if you guys do this drill or do any sort of drills, you gotta focus.
Why? Because you're shooting 3 different shots and you're constantly changing your shot, right? First you got the spot up shot, then you got the dribble pull, and then you get the step back. That's 3 different in-game shots that you have to work on like a cycle. That's what makes it difficult because like your range of motion on your form is gonna be different every single shot.
Yeah.
So that's
the
why it's hard.
power that you put into each shot is gonna be different. The hardest thing is going from that 2 dribble front shot
To the 3.
to the step back. That is the hardest
Because
thing.
the 2 dribble pump out, you gotta baby it, bro.
Because
like,
from the one dribble to the 2 dribble, it's easy. You're going forward.
Yeah.
So that's not that bad. But when you go forward, you shoot this, and then you gotta
step
step
back.
back.
That's a big wide difference of a gap.
I
that you
can't
gotta
do
adjust.
it, man. I can't do it. Oh man.
This drill really challenges you to really focus on your shot and help you shoot consistently. I would say, go try it with your friends. It's a lot harder than what it looks like, but it definitely will help you improve your shot and your game. Steph Curry is not the greatest shooter of all time by luck, right? He trains every day, works his butt off, and he does this drill after every workout, he says. That's why to complete his workout, he has to finish off with a super focused, challenging workout, right? People don't get good by luck. They put in the work, they train, they work hard, and that's what you guys gotta do.
I think I need to work harder. Yeah, I need
We all need to work harder. Based off this video, man, I mean, we're not saying we're trying to be like Steph Curry, but If we want to improve our game, we want to have higher standards for ourselves, you guys got to put in the work. Okay, in the comment section below, let us know, one, what do you think your score and time would be if you guys were to do a Steph Curry challenge, and what spot you guys would end up on the court? And two, what other basketball videos you guys would like us to do?
Man, I'm pretty glad you put me through that. Thank you, Nelson.
Yo. Shout out to Andrew, shout out to the guys, you know, for helping out in the video.
Shout out to all you guys.
Yo.
Shout out to Tony behind the camera.
Tony behind the cam, first time shooting. Make sure to watch these videos over here, subscribe up there, and until next time, Nelson and Andrew, we out.
Peace.